Hi there. 2 or 3 months ago, Billy Burt put out a video on how he was making an articulating arm. And he was making it to hold his dust collector hose out of the way. And I've been thinking about making one of those for at least 5 or 6 years. The system that I was using for my cameras was really not very good. This is much better. I don't need it for my dust collector hose, but I do want it for the cameras. Now, these are fairly easy to make. The real tricky part is you want to make sure that the holes are always the same distance. I have some 19-inch pieces here, 19 inches between the holes, and some that are 12 inches between the holes. And you want them to line up. Because after all, if you've got 5 of them like this, and you put your carriage bolt through, and then the other ends don't line up, it's just not going to work for you. So I've got lots of them here. I've got a whole bunch of them that are 12 inches between holes, even more of them that are 19 inches. I can put this out 11.5 feet using all of these if I want to. And of course, I don't need to go 11.5 feet, but this way I'll be able to make more than one. I have 3 cameras that I occasionally use, so this will give me lots of options. Now, as I said, they're not difficult to make. I also made this little 5-star knob out of plywood. It's got a slot in it so it'll fit over the wing nut, and I can loosen and tighten these, keep them in position. So let me give you a real quick look at how I made this. Stick around. Each of these arms is exactly 3/4 of an inch thick and 1 inch wide. I have set up a fence and a stop block to be sure that these holes are drilled exactly on the center across the width and 1/2 inch from the end. I'm using a washer with an outside diameter of 1 inch to draw the edge so that I can sand that away. I cut this small block to hold the camera. The hole you can see in the center is where the carriage bolt will go through to hold the camera. The 2 dados I am making are to hold the short pieces of arms that will connect this piece to the other arms. I hope the lighting is good enough that you can see the head of the carriage bolt in there. That piece is being held on by 2 wood screws that I believe you can make out there beside the carriage bolt. And the carriage bolt is being held tight by that nut against the washer. There's a second nut on here behind the camera. Once the camera is turned on there and turned to the orientation I want, that nut will keep the camera tight. These 2 pieces of arm being held to the stand are held by 4 screws going through from the stand, and also they are glued. The stand itself is a piece of birch, 1.5 inches by 2.25 inches. It's 5 feet tall, and it's held down to the base with 2 screws from the side and then a carriage bolt going through. The base is just 2 pieces of birch with a half lap joint. Well, like I said, it's just a quick look. I hope maybe that'll give some of you some inspiration to try the same thing. I want to thank you for showing up today and taking a look at this, and I hope you'll come back next time. Between now and then, have a great day in your shop and be safe. If you like this, Feel free to share it with your friends. I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't done that before, and click the like button. And I'm going to put a link down below in the description box to Billy Burt's video, in case you want to take a look at that too. And thank you, Billy, for getting me off my butt and making me do this. Take care. Come back next time. Bye-bye now.